Hello guys, hope you're all well, welcome to the video. Okay guys, this is an update build video for my Bone King build, okay, for Season 1. Sorry it's so late guys, I moved house and my internet sucks and there's just been one thing after another, but I'm now settled, so expect more videos on the channel. Also guys, if you can like and subscribe to this channel, it helps me out massively as well. You guys have the power to help that, so if you like Diablo videos, give us a thumbs up guys, been this over a decade now. Anyway guys, let's get straight into it. Also, for those who want the build guide, it's in the description of the video guys for the Paragon Tree, skills, everything, in case you don't want to listen to me waffle on for the next 10-15 minutes, okay? But do stick around though, because there's tactics that you need to know to play this properly, okay? Well then guys, so it's a full summoner build, okay? You got full summons, okay? The pets are actually the highest damage part of this build, which is awesome, I love that. Because the season buff guys are Ring of Mendling makes the pet's melee explode. It's absolutely crazy, okay? It hits really, really hard. Then we've got Bone Spears guys on top as well for extra range DPS that hits super hard. And now we actually have tankiness guys from Bone Storm. So what we've done is I've made this turn into a massive barrier generation build. You preferably want to play maps that have high density of mobs, okay? So dungeons like where is it? Dohane Tunnels guys, Sarat's Lair, things like that. Anything that has a lot of monsters, because you want to be quite aggressive this build. You want to run through the dungeon as quick as you can, because you need to curse everything to reset your cooldowns from Decrepify in the skill tree. And as you're generating corpses from your pets and monsters, Bone Storm will suck up all those corpses to increase its duration. Okay, so you want to be quite aggressive in this one. So it's good fun. So yeah, let's do a quick dungeon. I'm normally speed 70s on this. I don't know if I've got any really good keys in the 70s at the moment. So look, have I got anything good? Oh god, they're all terrible. I think I do have one. Oh, it's only at 57, but it's just a video. We'll just go pop this quickly. Alright, let's show this in action, guys. Rotations, things, what you need to do. Alright, let's go. Charge! Let's go get the loot. You watch, I'm going to find another bloody GG item, man. You can feel it. Oh, yeah, guys, I've got an amazing new amulet, man, for this build. Literally just got it last night. Look at that bad boy. Just got to re-roll the damage reduction to damage reduction from range, but look at that. That is beautiful. Right, guys, into the dungeon. Right, pop your favourite potion. Best potion, guys, for this build is actually HP potion, because the higher HP is, the stronger your barrier can become, which is really, really nice. Right, here we go. Also, guys, with a lucky hit chance, we've got a lot of lucky hit in this build, but we can force lucky hit 100% just by casting Bone Prison. If you cast Bone Prison, that's a guaranteed lucky hit, which is awesome. So, say you've got a ton of monsters all fighting there, yeah? You can just Bone Prison them, your pets, and if any of your pets that attack them, it's going to make the Mendling ring go off and the Barber go off straight away. And just see a huge nuke go off. It's literally for millions of damage. I've had like 20 mil crit plus already just for pets, so it's good. Alright guys, so also you want lots of movement speed. Try and get movement speed on your boots and your amulet, guys. It's really important because you need to be... Necro's quite a slow character, so you need to be getting into the thick of it as soon as you can, okay? Right then, let's go. Alright, first thing, after you guys, we've got to kick off our Bone Storm. And then we've got to maintain it. Right, so you can see my little curse barrier is already up now. And you can see, look, the green bar is now going up as we're getting corpses, yeah?
Bless you.
There we go. I won't do the full dungeon, we'll just do this as an example, yeah? But try not to kill anything, if you can, until you're in, but they've got a slower thing on this one. But yeah, try not to kill anything until you're, you've cursed them, okay? So anything in that radius of your character, you can make one Bone Storm last virtually for the whole thing. You know, it's just absolutely nuts, yeah? So let me go find the lead back. I won't do the mission. Let me just find the lead back. We can see what these corpses, guys, look. It's absolutely amazing. It's well good.
I'm not ready.
Also, I've got multiple charge of dash on my boots, which is very nice as well. You can just blast through. God, these monsters have got that snare. It's really annoying. There we go, more there. You can see, look, my Bone Storm's come off cooldown, and I've still got half of it still. It's great. It's well good. We're automatically sucking up all the corpses as well, guys, automatically as well, with the seasonal gems, yeah? Let me just find a little elite pack, and I'll show you the rotation with elite pack. It's not that much different than what we're doing here, really.
I'm not ready.
Boom! And just absolutely smash through. Look at my barrier. 17,000 barrier. 17,383 barrier I have. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely nuts. But yeah, always choose maps
I need more
to
time.
have a bunch of mobs like this if you can. So Sarat's Lair, dopamine tunnels, as a lot of people call it. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing for this. Let me go find a elite pack. Alright, anyway, so now we've shown the barrier. I'll tell you what, let's use a stronger key. Let me abandon this. Let's go into a stronger key, yeah? So let's do a 70. Let's have a look. Charnel House, shifting. Let's go into Charnel House, I think. Oh, it's got that slow again. Charnel House, control. Yeah, there you go, that'll do. I haven't found no elites. So let's quickly go into this one. We'll find the elite, and I'll show you guys the elite rotation, man. It's just disgusting, man. I don't mind wasting keys, it's fine. Right, where is it? Where's the dungeon, man? There it is. Right, let's pop in here quickly. Find some really strong monsters. Oh, you little bugger. You knew he was going to hit me. Right, there we go, strike. There we go. Also, guys, we've got Shadow Corp Explosion in this build as well, so I've got Shadow Damage Reduction from enemies on my legs and chest as well, so you can have a ton of damage reduction there as well. Right, into Charnel House. Let's go find a big elite pack or something like that, and show the rotation and get strong monsters rather than just weak trash, yeah? But yeah, guys, just make sure your Bone Storm's always hitting a monster, yeah? That way it's generating all the time. Right, there we go. Let's find something. What you got to do? Free the prisoners again. Okay. There you go. It's got a pack here already. Look, cast Ring of Mendelin, and they die. So you just cast Bone Prison, Ring of Mendelin goes off, and they die. Yeah, look, so we've got a pack here. Look, bang. Bone Prison. Look, watch them just die. Look. Absolutely insane. So good. It's so good. Right, my barrier is now down, okay, because obviously there's not that much density on this one, and I've not been rushing forward. Okay, so what you can do now, you can wait, but instead of doing that, just try to get a corpse. There you go, barrier's back up now. Random all up, Bone Prison, and just watch them go bang, look. Look at my barrier, that's disgusting, man. That was disgusting. So, you get the idea, yeah? Right, let's go back to town, guys, show you the gear, score, and all that sort of stuff. It's nice, isn't it? Just see all the mobs, man. Just go boom! But just remember, Ring of Mendelin won't go off unless you've got at least 7 pets. That's why we've gone for extra mages on the boots. Right then, guys, let's go for the gear then. So for your helmet, guys, also all these items are in the build guide description. Okay, so just click on that, and all the best rolls for all the gear and all that sort of stuff, guys, is there as well. So Death is Large, guys, gives us a damage boost for our spears, which is really nice. You don't have to use this if you don't want to. You can actually go for like an Orbian Helm, go for another aspect on top if you want to. If you do that, take the second barrier. But remember, though, your spears will be hitting a lot less. Okay, it's up to you. Chestplate, guys, there it is. Okay, so I've got armor. Okay, so as we're dealing damage and the pets are dealing damage, we're gaining armor all the time. Armor is very important in this game, so this is an aspect that you really need to so you can survive. So if anything does get through your barrier, guys, then you've got your armor to rely on. Okay, gloves, guys. Okay, so Bone Storm consumes up to 8 corpses and increases duration up to 10 seconds. Okay, so that's why you need to be aggressive this build, play maps with lots of density preferably, because as you're pushing forward, you're creating more corpses from your Reaper pets, and obviously killing enemies in general, and unlucky hitting as well with huge flesh passive. We'll go over that in a second. And it will keep the duration. You see the little green bar on Bone Storm here going up as you're killing monsters and consuming corpses automatically as well, because it's done by these gems here. We'll go over this in a sec. So yeah, so the higher your HP on your character, that's why I have passively now 17,422, man. That's how I get such a massive barrier. It's absolutely nuts. So the more HP you have, the bigger the barrier is, the stronger you become. Okay, just put red gems in all your gear, guys, as usual, apart from the weapon, which is the vulnerable gem. Okay, for more damage. Lovely. Okay, guys. So on pants, we've done Storm Dawn. Yep. So on the pants, oh, sorry, on the boots, then, guys, I've got extra maximum mages. Mages are passively recharging my power all the time, and they're also freezing targets, which is really, really nice. Okay, and like I said, Ring of Mendelin only works if you've got at least 7 minions. Right now I have 5 mages and 4 warriors, so somehow a couple of them die, I can still rely that Mendelin's going to go off when I need it to. Okay, so that's why it's there. Brilliant. Okay, guys, you want to use a wand because you want the lucky hit chance. Okay, with all these bone storms going off everywhere, it's proccing lucky chance like crazy, okay, which is really, really good. So always go for a wand, guys, because it's got base lucky chance, okay? And then use the bone spear vulnerable aspect as usual, man, which gives you splinter and also vulnerable as well. Brilliant. Okay, guys, now this is best in slot. The lidless wall is the new unique that came with Season 1, and it's amazing. You don't have to use it, but it does make this build much, much easier if you do have it. I've only found 2 in almost 100 levels now, so trying to get it if you can. But if you haven't, just have another shield, guys, and just pop a barrier on it or something like that until you do get one. Okay, guys, lidless wall does do. It gives you attack speed, base attack speed, which is amazing. And also, having a shield gives you a chance to block, which is great, and block damage reduction 60%. It's massive. Obviously great for deeper nightmare dungeons. Gives you extra damage to distant enemies as well. Gives you lucky chance to restore your primary resource as well, which is brilliant. And we're lucky hitting all the time. Like I said, we can force it as well with Bone Prison. So we're charging our power super quick. Maximum instance as well. Okay, guys, lucky hit. While you have an active Bone Storm, hitting an unaffected enemy has a 5 to 25% chance to spawn an additional Bone Storm at their location. Okay, so because we've got so much lucky chance in the build, we have a lot of lucky chance through the gear rolls. These storms pop up very, very regularly, and as those storms are hitting monsters, they're all doing lucky hits as well, guys, and they're generating you barrier for your character and keeps you alive. It's really, really nice. And also, it says here, each of your active sacrifice bonuses increase the chance by 25% to the total additional bone storms as well. So, if you sacrifice your pets, you actually get more bone storms. As you can see, I don't have my golem. I do miss him, but it was the only way I could fit it into the build. So, I've sacrificed my golem for more HP. We'll go over that in a sec. And now I'll get 3 bone storms on screen, which is more than enough. And you can see the barrier generation is just absolutely godly. It's great. Right, guys, jewelry. I just got this brand new amulet, guys. I'm trying to roll the damage reduction to damage reduction from ranged, but right now I've just got base damage reduction. I've run out of gold as usual, so absolutely super happy with this new one, guys. So damage reduction, movement speed, cooldown, essence, cost reduction. Boom! Absolutely perfect. Brilliant. Okay, guys, then the aspect in this one, you want to use the ossified key essence passive. It increases the critical strike damage of your bone skills by 1% per essence above 50. Okay, so the more essence you have, 159 currently, the more damage you do, which is good. Then, guys, we're using the new barber hearts. Okay, sorry, new base hearts. I'm using the orange socket one here with vicious heart. Walking near a corpse automatically activates an equipped corpse skill every second, dealing 32 to 22 reduced damage. Necromancer only. Okay, so so my corpse explosions are going off automatically. This is recharging my power as well from the tree, which is great. And also it's casting tendrils as well. And if my pets are dead, guess what? It resurrects them for you as well, guys. So it's quite a lazy build as well, which is really, really nice. So I love that. So auto core explosion, auto resurrection of your pets, and auto tendrils, guys. Really, really nice. Okay. And also, as it's consuming bodies for Bone Storm as well, it's doing that as well. So it's really, really nice. Ring, guys, caught in the Ring of Mendling. This ring can be tricky to find. I've found 4 so far this season, but this thing is amazing. Gives you minion attack speed, lucky hit chance as well, which is great. Maximum your luck, keep pets love, bit of thorns. But it says here, when you have 7 or more minions, lucky hit, up to 10% chance to empower all your minions, causing the next attack from each of them to explode. Anything from 16 to 17 225. So this thing paired with the barber heart, sorry, the rifle heart, critical strikes and all subsequent damage within 2.6 or 4 to 2 seconds is absorbed by your target. Then absorbed damage erupts into surrounding enemies. Okay, so this goes up to 15% per second. I've almost got a capped one now. I think I'll get the capped one once I'm level 100, which ain't too far away. So in short, guys. Ring of Mendling proc, pet proc, explosive with barber is absolutely disgusting. I can one-shot bosses in Nightmare 70s, guys, all the time with this thing. It's really fun to use as well, because you round up monsters with tendrils, yank them all in, then cast the Bone Prison, guarantee the lucky hit chance, guys, for Mendling, man. Then it triggers the barber, and the whole thing just goes boom, and it just blows up the whole screen. It's really, really fun to play. And if anything's still alive, guys, you've got your bone spears to finish them off, you know. It's really, really nice. It's brilliant. Okay, guys, next ring, of course, is the Corpse Tendril ring, okay? So, gain up to 20% crit chance, which is huge, okay? When you cast Corpse Tendrils, and it gives you CHD bonus up to 40%. And basically, it's your big pull spell, okay? So you just gain a massive, massive damage bump. Then, guys, you use the blue heart called Brutal Heart, okay? When you have at least 1 enemy near you, you gain an aura that automatically curses surrounding enemies with Decrepify. Anything from 22 to 23 seconds. I believe you can get one that says 0 enemies, and that just goes passively on. I think you need to be 100 for that. So basically, guys, auto decrepify, okay? So it's around you. That's why you need to push forward, because you need to decrepify the enemies to knock out their damage, you know, make it so they do less damage to you. And also, that way you can proc your cooldown stuff, okay? And there you go. Lovely, lovely. Right, guys, so let's go into the Book of the Dead first. As usual, guys, we are using Reapers. And this node here. Reapers have a 50% chance to carve the flesh of enemies, forming a corpse. More corpses, guys, equals power, okay? So you can keep your Bone Storm up, more power gen, etc., etc. It's really, really good. Brilliant. Then, guys, on mages, go to cold mages, so that way they can chill and freeze, which is really, really good. Build up the stagger bar. Then also, guys, you can have this one here. Each time your cold mages damage enemies with their primary attack, you gain 2 essence, okay? So we've got 5 mages, all generating you power passively all the time. You don't need to take the vulnerable thing, because we've already got vulnerability from Bone Prison and Bone Spear, etc., etc. This just helps you passively keep your power up all the time. It's really, really nice. And then, guys, I didn't want to, man, but I've sacrificed my Golem. I love my Golem, man, but I sacrificed him. There's no way I can fit it to the build, unless I drop Bone Prison, but I really didn't want to do that, because it's just such a great skill. But yeah, guys, I sacrifice a Blood Golem, okay? So, your maximum life is increased by 10% X, but you lose ability to summon a golem, okay? So, like I said, the more HP you have, the stronger your barrier becomes, okay? You're virtually indestructible sometimes. It's absolutely nuts. Only burst damage can take you down, okay? But if you want more DPS, guys, you can sacrifice an Iron Golem for the 30% increased critical strike damage. That's huge. That's really massive, man. And this one here, you can have attack speed, okay? But this particular build, especially if you're playing hardcore, you know, I would definitely go for the Blood Golem, guys. Get HP, man. Right up, man. Right up. Lovely, guys. Right, guys, baseline skill tree. Like I said, it's in the description of this video as usual. So we just start out, guys, with Blown Spears. Just do 2 points here. Come down here. 1 point in unliving energy to unlock 3 points in perfectly balanced. That way your Bone Spears do more damage. Always max out Hued Flesh, guys, because this gives you basically tons of corpses all the time from Lucky Hit, and it doubles our bosses. So because we have so much Lucky Hit in this build with the gear rolls, we're generating corpses like crazy. Absolutely nuts, man. You never run out of corpses. Then, guys, max out your Bone Spear. Come down this way here for Paranoid Bone Spear. Okay, then come down here. Then 1 point Corp Explosion, guys. Then go here. And then go up to Blighted Corp Explosion. This turns it into a Shadow spell. Okay, and the reason I went for this is because, like I said earlier, you can have damage reduction from Shadow to enemies on your gear. So I've got it on my pants here. So I've got 13.2% damage reduction. That will have it taking shadow damage, and it's up all the time. And I don't have it currently on my chest plate at the moment because I need to get rid of the armor roll. But yeah, you can have a double stack basically. You can have like a lot of damage reduction from just having that. It's really, really nice. Really nice to have. It's brilliant. Also, the shadow one also generates corpses as well, which is absolutely nuts. Then, guys, max out your Skeletal Warrior and Mastery, so your melee boys survive, do damage. Then, guys, 1 point in Bone Prison here to enhance Bone Prison, and then Ghastly Bone Prison. So you generate essence. It makes them, you get more essence per mob trapped as well. So some of you run out of power, you've got a big bunch of mobs, go bang, your mana bar just go boom, fly back up. Then the last one makes them vulnerable, which is really nice, man. So you can guarantee that vulnerability for your Ring of Mendelian Barber effect and watch the thing just go bang. Then, guys, I've got Grim Harvest. I've only got 2 points in Grim Harvest at the moment. I need to sacrifice a point somewhere. I should max this out, really, but it basically gives you essence for every corpse you consume, which are doing automatically, which is really nice. And then, guys, of course, as you get fueled by death, an extra 9% damage for 6 seconds after consuming a corpse as well. So all this is happening automatically. Damage, buff, and power all the time. But my power is fine, though, with Bone Prison and the Mage's Regen. It's really nice. Well, there, guys. So pop down to here. Actually, one note there, actually, guys. If you don't like Bone Prison, and you're playing hardcore especially, you could take this out and just go into Blood Mist instead. Go Blood Mist and go over to here where the one it drops gives you a corpse every second. Okay? So if you're playing hardcore and you need an oh shit button, drop Bone Prison and take Blood Mist instead, okay? Lovely. Right there, guys, come down here then. Grab Death's Embrace so you do more damage to close enemies and damage as well. Then, guys, because we're getting Decrepify for free, we don't need it on our bar, but you still need to spec into it. So 1 point in base Decrepify. Okay, it makes them deal 20% less damage to you for 10 seconds, which is great. Then lucky hit, enemies hit by afflicted with Decry have a 10% chance to be stunned for 2 seconds. You're stunning as well, some more CC. And then Upon Decrepify, guys. So basically this is your cooldown. Enemies hit by afflicted with Decrepify have a 50% chance to reduce your active cooldowns by 1 second. This skill is absolutely super important in this build because this is how we keep our Bone Storm recharged all the time, okay? Because it's taking off that massive cooldown. It's really, really important. So be aggressive, guys. Get within Decrepify Aura, curse everything, then blow them up with your spears and your pets, okay? Lovely. Max out your Skeletal Mage Master, guys, so your pets don't die straight away. Then your mages are really important at this because they do a lot of damage, especially with the Ring of Mending. Brilliant. Pop down here, guys. Course, Corpse Tendrils, man. I love this thing. 3-second stun, and then the slow, and of course the vulnerable as well. So you've got another source of vulnerable here as well. If you want to, you can change this one over here to Blood Orbs if you want to. We do have a lot of vulnerability in this build already, but it's up to you. So if you want more healing, you can take it over to Blood Orbs instead. Say you're in a really deep dungeon, or you can always just take the vulnerable instead. It's up to you, man. Brilliant. Just take 1 point, guys, in the Necromancer Carapace, because we've got so much tank. From so much tank man from the barrier, you just put 1 point in there, so you actually get over your HP by getting an extra 10% damage reduction, which is kind of nice for just 1 point. Then, guys, down in the bone skills here, I only take 1 point in Serration because it's did nerf massively, like really nerfed massively, man. So I didn't bother with that. I only just put 1 point in him, but I maxed out Compound Fracture and Avulsion instead. Okay. So that way, we can take Inspiringly, that makes us pets have attack speed bonus, which is really important. So the more attack speed our pets have while we're healthy, especially for the mages, they generate us mana very quickly, okay, which is great. And then, guys, of course, Death Defense. Without this, your pets will die all the time. Pets are better now, since they've patched it, with certain monster fixes not killing pets all the time. So definitely max out this, guys, for the extra 30%, okay? Makes them nice, that way they don't, it takes multiple hits to kill the pets. Lovely, guys, and of course, guys, Bone Storm, okay? Absolutely Bone Storm, man, it's absolutely great. Love this. So you get damage reduction. Okay, 50% damage reduction when it's active. It does have quite a long cooldown. I've got it at 55.73 at the moment, so I've got a little cooldown on my amulet. And then, guys, your critical strike chance is increased by 20% when Bone Storm is active. That is absolutely massive. That's why we can do so much crazy damage, man, when this thing. So always try to keep your Bone Storm up, guys, by pushing forward. They cripify those mobs automatically. Then kill them, and just keep going forward. Try, like I said, play a dungeon that's got high density. Okay, Saret's Lair, Dopamine Tunnels. Then, guys, a passive, of course, is Ossified Essence. Your bone skills deal 1% increased damage for each point of essence. You have 50 upon cast. There you go, guys. That's the baseline skills. Next is the Paragon Tree. Okay, I know. Right, here we go, then, guys. So, I've come up this way here, and I've gone for Amplify. Okay, grants 150% bonus to all magic nodes within range. Okay, so you can see we've got the damage armor and willpower. Okay, so all these nodes, these blue ones have been bonused up. Okay, and then also, guys, enemies affected by curse skills take a 10% increased damage from you and your minions. So as soon as you curse something, you got an extra 10% there straight away. I was going to use Gravekeeper, but Gravekeeper has only got 12%, and it's depending on how many corpses are close to you. And the corpses right now, for me, are going very quickly, okay? So I've opted for the curse one because it's just easier to have that 10%. So that's, yeah, doing up here, guys, to Cult Leader next. Now, normally, I would go all the way up here for Cult Leader, main bonus, but I didn't bother doing this this time. I didn't bother doing the requirements here on the secondary part, which gives you the extra damage buff, because honestly, I've got enough damage, guys. I've got so much damage, okay? So I didn't actually bother doing the additional bonus this time. But I did go for the extra damage reduction here, because without this, your pets will die pretty quickly, okay? Right now, in the 70s, my pets maybe die 1 or 2 few here and there. If they do die, I'm automatically getting them back for all the corpses, so it's absolutely fine. So you got Dead Razor. Paragon Lines within range gives you 100% bonus to the minion damage and damage reduction modifiers. That's the most important thing. You can see we've got damage reduction at an extra 31%. It just keeps the pets alive. It just helps really well. Another thing, guys, so yeah, I came across this way, went up, got a bit of minion damage there as well, went into the next tree. The next tree, guys, is Bone Graft. Hitting enemies with bone skills increases your damage by 1% and your maximum essence by 3 for 8 seconds. Stacks up to 8% increased damage and 24 maximum essence. I love this tree, so good. So I came down here, I grabbed all the extra damage here, guys. Crit strike bone skills went up here. Then we grabbed all the crit strike bone skills here. Definitely go this way for the extra HP, because remember, HP equals bone shield barrier, okay? So definitely hit this pretty early, man, because there's loads of maximum life here, armor nodes, etc. So definitely grab this. Then come up here, and then work up here to the essence part. Now, this is how you get a lot of your essence back in this particular build. We do have a lot of rechargeable stuff, but it's a really good way of getting your power back. And then, yeah, guys, look, maximum essence on kill. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Come up this way, guys. Hit the next glyph. And we're going for control, okay? You and your minions deal X damage, increase to slowed or chilled enemies, which we're doing automatically with the mages, or increase damage to stunned or frozen enemies. We're stunning as well with the Crapify, so we get a huge damage bump out of this. It's absolutely great. Go over here, guys, get the bone skill damage, etc, etc. Okay, then after this one, I went up, guys. We went up into the next tree, which is the Scent of Death. I love this one. When at least 2 corpses nearby, you gain 50% damage reduction, and with no corpses, you gain an extra 50% damage. Perfect! Absolutely brilliant. So I went this way, guys. I went here first, and I got all the crit strike damage nodes here, which is lovely. Then I went up here and grabbed all this lovely armor, guys, and all that sort of stuff. And then we unlocked Essence, okay? Crit strike damage bonus, guys, basically. For every 5 decks when range, you deal blah blah damage. And then crit strikes deal 200% increased damage that are not healthy as well. It's one additional bonus. Okay, so I've unlocked that, so I get tons of crit strike damage. And I went over here and I activated the legendary node, Scent of Death. And I went up here and grabbed the, yes, even more crit strike damage, guys. And all this affects your Ring of Mendelin procs as well, your pet procs, okay? I've unlocked that. Then after that, I came across this way here to unlock the final trigger. This one's really good, Flesh Eater. Consuming 5 corpses, which we do all the time, grants 40% increased damage, guys, for 6 seconds. And that's for everything. Your pets, Mendelin procs, spears, everything. That's great. Came in this way, grabbed the extra CHD, went down, grabbed this, came across over here, grabbed these extra procs here. I need a little bit more dex to get the extra damage to elites, but we've got elite damage here as well, which is great. Then the last one, guys, is Exploit. Dealing damage to vulnerable enemies, which we do all the time. We've got so much vulnerable. Increase your damage by 1% for 6 seconds up to 10x. And it's absolutely lovely. I love it. And there you go, guys. That is my Paragon Tree. Like I said, it's all in the description of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Enjoy Bone Storm King, guys. It's a very fun build. Absolutely love it. Let me know how you get on. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. Thanks, guys. Cheers. Enjoy.